Hey guys, how's it going today? I just did that little tree up there because it kind of reminded me of Elphaba and green and foliage. So I just got out of seeing the IMAX version of Wicked for Good, the sequel to Wicked, starring Cynthia Erivo, Ariana Grande, directed by John Manchu, starring John Goldblum, Ethan Slater, and Jonathan Bailey. So when I first got out of Wicked One, I was really enthralled about how they managed to adapt the Broadway production into film. And this I'm gonna try and because I just seen this, so my initial reactions are very rare, and I feel as though with more time processing this movie, like what I did with Superman, because my expectations were so high, I will be more understanding of what this movie did. But coming out of it, I found that um, the acting performances and the production design and the visual effects are all outstanding. I am not funding or bringing detriment down to anything whatsoever in regards to the look and the production of this movie. This is Wicked on the big screen, same as Wicked One, and it's incredible. The acting is incredible. The story paces. Now, the reason why I'm saying story paces is that it's not a fault to the movie because they are adapting the Broadway production, and that's the way, as people have said, and even I did notice it when I saw the Broadway production. Part two has a lot more going on than part one. Part one is more streamlined with them at Shiz University and then leading up to the crescendo of Defying Gravity. This one is, it establishes it's 4 years later and there's stuff happening in Oz with like both Glinda the Good and Wicked Witch of the West. And there's aspects of this that the scenes are really well done that are adapted from the play, but some of the pacing is a bit off because they're fitting so much into this movie in the shorter amount of time it would be from Wicked One that I almost felt that this movie should have been a bit longer. Adding the fact that there could have been more time, and I know that they're not in the stage play as much, but for example, certain characters that show up that have connection to the original Wizard of Oz, they might have, like, if you would have added like maybe like a scene or two or something like that. Not all of the people connected to Wizard of Oz, but a scene or two. I feel as though that might have been a bit more flowing pace. But I mean, that being said, like there are a couple of songs. I mean, I know Defying Gravity is in part one, and part two you have No Good Deed, and you have March of the Witch Hunters. And I haven't listened. I'm actually going to listen to the soundtrack on my drive up tonight and have more idea of like the songs because the songs are all incredible. And As Long as You're Mine, I've only listened to that song once. That's really good. No Good Deed is really good. March of the Witch Hunters, I had listened to that song a lot after I saw the stage play, and because I'm such a fan of like the mob song from Beauty and the Beast, I was really anticipating this, and I was like, okay, I want to see how it's done. That kind of disappointed me a bit, but you know what? I'm gonna film another spoiler review where I can actually talk about the stuff, but I'm going to say that I really enjoyed Wicked for Good. I came out of Wicked 1 more energized to be like, that was really well done because of the pacing a bit and the fact that a lot is happening at the same time. And as a reviewer, I have to base that on like how the movie is, but I also have to look at it as like, okay, it's like, but that's the stage play. And I've seen the stage play, and I know that there was a lot crammed into the stage play. And if it was a bit more longer, I feel it would have been have more time to breathe. And with the fact that maybe having a few scenes here or there for other characters from the Wizard of Oz story more established. But I understand that it is the Witches of Oz, and they that aspect did a really good job. So I'm not doubting that at all. But yeah, so that was my review, my quick review for Wicked for Good in IMAX. The IMAX was really well done, and stay tuned. So I'm gonna be, I don't know when I'll be posting it, but within the week or so, I'm gonna try and film a spoiler review for Wicked for Good when I have more time to kind of process my thoughts. So coming up soon is that you guys have been seeing that I've been posting my shorts videos on my channel, so look up for more of those. And in December, I'll be doing kind of what I did with Halloween. different variety of Christmas shorts. So some based around, say, holiday movies, Christmas movies directly, cartoons, or movies that are just have like a wintry feel or wintry setting, or a holiday film, kind of like around Christmas and whatsoever. And then also I'm seeing Running Man coming up that will be reviewed next week, and there's some shorts as well. And then I'm planning to see Zootopia 2 next week. I will have a review for Knives Out, Wake Up Dead Man's a Knives Out Mystery. And then in December, I mean, Knives Out 3 is in December, but then my big one in December will be I'm actually going to go to Toronto to see a 4DX version of Avatar Fire and Ash. So that's going to be really good. I might come out shaking. So yeah, that was my review for Wicked for Good. It's still early for me to process all stuff. I had a really good time. The songs are really good. The acting is really good. The performances are all outstanding. How they adapted the World of Oz and Wicked for Good. But I did find pacing a little bit hit and miss here or there, but nothing faulted to the production design or whatever. It's just the fact that, like, if you were to watch Wicked 1 and Wicked for 2, it would flow better. But I just watched Wicked 1. I enjoyed it, but I need time to think about it, and I did really enjoy it. So I would recommend. Everyone's going to go see this movie in theaters. I recommend seeing that. Don't let me deteriorate what you think of this, because I had a great time watching it, even if I didn't like it as much as Wicked 1. So yeah, sorry for rambling on a bit, but it's difficult to say when I have a lot of these thoughts, and I wanted to like properly give you out a review, both negative and positive, and not feel like, oh no, it's like I'm really looking forward to Wicked. I'm going to see it. No, still go see Wicked. It's great if you're a Wicked fan. I just like Wicked 1 more than Wicked 2, but it's still really good. So yeah, like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more movie reviews. So sorry for rambling on. Cheers.